Assalamu alaikum everyone. Myself Abdullah Shagul, ID 19MKT010. In my video, I will discuss about our presentation topic and other members. In our group, we are 11 members of this group and we are work over on a research on our course seminar and or over our seminar. In my video, I will discuss about how PLS work, PLS analysis, data analysis, SPSS input, data collection, and etc. work. In our every member of our group work properly to do this in present to do some presentation and all the research over there. So we would like to thank our honorable Rahatin sir to giving us such a floor, and it's a great opportunity to learn something new. And thank you everyone. That's all from my part.
Namaskar, I am Kabbasha. My ID is 19MKT013. The rapid growth of digital technologies has fundamentally transformed from how business operates worldwide. The today's my research topic is the adoption of e-business, and especially thanks to Rahat sir to 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 gain our knowledge about research, the e-commerce, the buying and selling of goods and service online has emerged as a powerful force and reshaping global commerce. In Bangladesh, a country experiencing significant economic growth and digital expansion, e-commerce has gained substantial attraction over recent years. The rise of mobile and internet penetration clubbed with the increasing adoption of smartphones has provided a fertile ground for e-commerce to thrive. However, despite its potential, the adoption of e-commerce in Bangladesh faces unique challenges and that warrant a deeper investigation. The unified theory of acceptance, the acceptance and use of technology offers a useful framework for understanding the factor of influencing construction that helps explain user intention and behavior toward the technologies. This construct include perform expectancy, social influence, and facilitating condition by adapting the UIT, use of technology model. Aims to examine how these factor impact consumer to adapt e-commerce platform in Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, digital economy is on the rise, but the shift from traditional to online retail is still is an early is an early stage. The consumer are generally gradually moving from traditional marketplace to online platforms and spurred by the convenience and the lack of trust. The study aim to explore drive and explore drive and employing the using of technology model as a guideline framework. By investigating consumer behavior through this lane, we hope to uncover valuable insights and into how technology's acceptance can enhance and how business can better align their strategies. This is all about my research topics. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Naim Ridha. My student ID 19MKT032. Today I'll discuss all about the adoptions of e-commerce for consumer market in Bangladesh. There are lots of opportunity to identify by research and analyze data from different categories sample for a consumer market that will needed to adopt in consumer market of Bangladesh. For e-commerce business needed different categories data like transportation, sales, production and different market to input their product and their services to their target customers. And adoptions, another part is that which is need for policymaker who makes policy for their organizations and their exhibitions, such as who maintain the human resource to complete their activities productively, and their production, their services and their product, and deliver to their target customers. And the last stage of delivery customers by researching or the customers demand, which is related with consumer market by e-commerce, and analyzing consumer demands, wants with the relatives of the consumer markets and the decision making process. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Muhammad Mehdi Hassan Shumun, ID 19MKT038. My research topics is literature review, e-commerce adoption in consumer market, Bangladesh, AUT properties. A special thanks to our honorable course teacher Rahat Twin sir to give me opportunities and research literature review and hypothesis. The adoption of commerce has been focal area research globally, with particular emphasis on developing economics like Bangladesh. The country has experienced suitable progress to digital infrastructure over the decade, with growing internet penetration and a young tech-savvy population. Despite this favorable condition, this adoption of e-commerce remains constrained by the various contextual and infrastructure factors. These economical factors united theory of accomplice and use technology AUT and analytical framework. Theoretical framework, the unfilled theory of acceptance use technology developed by Venkatesh etc. Wall 2003. Multiple model to understand user acceptance and evolved exactly social influence and facilitation condition and influence behavioral inaction, performance expectancy and effort expectancy, social influence, a facilitated condition. Number one, performance expectancy is the decrease to which wrong system makes job performance or provides tangible benefits in the context of commerce. This translates in consumer perception how online shopping can offer better prices and consumer wide product range compared to shopping. Effort expectancy refer to the case of associated with technology. For e-commerce, these factors considers the simplicity, website and products. Social influence refers to the degree to which influence perceived important. Family, friends, social networks believe they should use particular technology. Number 4, facilitated condition capture the infrastructure support and analytics dominators and adopt to consumers such as internet access and such as payment system and services.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Rakibul Islam. My ID 19MQT16. Now discuss our today's my research data analysis lab topic is research methodology. The research methodology outlines the approach used to examine the adoption of e-commerce in the consumer market of Bangladesh, using the unified theory of acceptance and use the technology model. This section describes the research design, data collection method, sampling collection instrument and data analysis producer to ensure a structure and investigate of the factor influencing e-commerce adoption. First of all, research design. The study adopts a quantitative research design to investigate the key determine influencing e-commerce adoption in Bangladesh. The model supplemented by additional factors perceived risks, website design, and consumer resource is used to theoretical framework, the study of a relational relationship between the factors and behavioral intention to adopt e-commerce platforms. Now second step two, research framework model. Now, second one, research framework. The study applies the model incorporating the following construction. Now, independent variables: performance, expectancy, effort, expectancy, influence, facilities, condition, and website design and consumer resource. Now describe a dependent variable, dependable variable behavioral intention. Now third one, hypothesis development. Based on the Utertum framework and literature view, the following hypotheses are proposed. Hypothesis 1, performance expectancy positively influence behavioral intention. Hypothesis 2, effort expectancy positively influence behavioral intention in adopt e-commerce. Hypothesis 3, social influence positively influence behavioral intention to adopt e-commerce. Hypothesis 4, facilities condition positively influence behavioral intention to adapt e-commerce. Now hypothesis 5, perceived risks negatively influence behavioral intention to e-commerce. Now 4, data collection methods. A primary data collection methods and secondary data collection methods. Now including primary data collection methods, demographic information and measurement of construction. And second one, secondary data collection methods. Now including secondary data is obtained from relevant academic literature, reports and industry publication to provide background information on e-commerce in Bangladesh, support the interpretation of findings. Now sampling techniques, target population, sampling method and sample size. That's all from my part. Thanks all. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum sir, this is Bita Ahmed, ID 19MKT050. I would like to discuss about research methodology. The research methodology outlines the approach used to examine the adoption of e-commerce in consumer market of Bangladesh using the unified theory of acceptance and use of technology model. This section describes the research design, data collection method, sampling technique, instruments and data analysis procedures to ensure a structured and reliable investigation of the factors influencing e-commerce adoption. Firstly, research design. The study adopts a quantitative research design to investigate the key determinants influencing e-commerce adoption in Bangladesh. The UTAUT model, supplemented and consumer resources, is used to the theoretical framework. The study aims to analyze the relationship between these factors and behavioral intention to adopt e-commerce platform. A cross-sectional survey design is employed to collect data from consumers at a single point in time to understand their performance and behavioral towards e-commerce adoption. Secondly, research framework model. The study applied that UTAUT model incorporating the following construction. Firstly, independent variable, performance expectancy, effort expectancy, social influence, facilitating condition, perceived risks, website design, triability, consumer resources. Then dependent variable, behavioral intention. This extended UTAUT model helps in capturing both the traditional factors from UTAUT and context-specific factors for Bangladeshi e-commerce environment. Thirdly, hypothesis development. Based on the UTA-UT framework and literature review, the following hypotheses are proposed. H1. Performance expectancy positively influence behavioral intention to adopt e-commerce. H2. Effort expectancy positively influence behavioral intention to adopt e-commerce. Hypothesis 3. Social influence positively influence behavioral mentioned in adopt e-commerce. Hypothesis 4. Facilitating condition positively influence behavioral intention to adopt e-commerce. Hypothesis 5. Perceived risk negatively influence behavioral intention to adopt e-commerce. Hypothesis 6. Website design perceivably influence in behavioral intention to adopt e-commerce. Data collection method: primary data collection and secondary data collection. Primary data is collected through structured questionnaires administered to consumer in Bangladesh. The questionnaire is designed to measure the conduct from the UTA-UT and additional factors such as perceived risk, website design, triability, and consumer resources. Question structure may be two sections like demographic information and measurement constructs. Secondary data collection. Secondary data is obtained from relevant academic literature, report, and industry publication to provide background information on e-commerce in Bangladesh and support the interpretation in finding. Thank you, sir.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. This is Murad, ID 19MPT053. In today's topic, I will be explaining how to conduct a research using the PLS4. First of all, if we want to analyze something in PLS, we will be needing some data. And how we will have the data? That depends on the topic of our research. Sometimes it can be primary data, and sometimes we can lend from someone as a secondary data and analyze it and reach out to our destination of the research. So first of all, as our UTAC model is a primary research, so we did conduct our data collection on ourselves. So we have a fresh data, and now as we want to analyze it, first of all we need to transfer those data in either Excel sheet or in the SPSS sheet, because the PLS4 system supports various types of data structure that can be stored also in Excel or SPSS or various types of data structure. So as we have the data in the SPSS table, we will be importing to the Smart PLS4 system. So for this, we will first have to create a folder and name it as we like it. Then we'll hit the button of import and we'll select our destination file that contains all the primary data, and we'll import that. Now as we have the imported data, we first need a model, right, to analyze the content. So as we have developed a model, we'll first enter those. We will have entered those in the system. Then we have to connect it, because the model is about some connections that will reach out to the final destination as in the research. So we'll connect each other, that has the links, and then we will connect thoroughly from the first step to the next. And lastly, as we have connected the all data, now it's ready for analyze, because we have given him the instructions that in that way we would like to analyze our data. Now we'll click to the descriptive analysis and we'll go for the destination analysis. We need to write the regional data transferring elements, and the medium mode, mean, median, cartoonist, excursus, cartoonist, that will be analyzing, because we are given instruction to conduct that. As we have conducted that, we will have the result, in front of us, and we can take that and continue to building our report and present it in front of people. And for that we have to analyze it, and if there is any problem in data collection or the system, we have to improve that. And finally we will have to write a research paper based on our analysis and conclude our research findings. And that way our research is ready for primary submission. Thank you everyone.
Hello everyone, this is Mamun and my ID is 19MPT063. That first I would like to give thanks our honorable coach teacher sir to give us such a great opportunity to present our topic. Today I will discuss about the research methodology. The research methodology outlines the approach used to examine the adoption of e-commerce in the consumer market of the unified theory of acceptance and the use of technology model, that was ATMP. This section describes the research design, data collection methods, sampling techniques, instruments, and data analysis procedures to ensure a structured and reliable investigation of the factors influencing e-commerce adoption. A research design. The study adopts a qualitative research design to investigate the key determinants influencing e-commerce adoption in Bangladesh. The EUTUT model, supplemented by additional factors like passive risks, website design, reliability, and consumer resource, is used as the theoretical framework. The study aims to analyze the relationship between this factor and behavioral intention to adopt e-commerce platform. A cross-sectional survey design is employed to collect data from consumers at a single point in time to understand their perception and behaviors toward e-commerce adoption. Research framework model. This study applies the EAT model incorporating the following constants: independent variables, performance expectancy, expectancy, social influence, facilitating condition, passive risks, website design, ability, consumer resource, and the dependent variable behavioral intention. Hypothesis development. The hypothesis development based on the EOT framework and literature review. The following hypotheses are proposed: H1, H2, H1 performance expectancy, PE, EE effort expectancy, SI social influence, FC facilitating condition, PR passive risks, um, WD website design, and ability CR consumer resources which positively influence behavioral intention to adopt e-commerce. Data collection methods. There are various methods of data collection. Pyramid data is collected through status questionnaires administered to consumer in Bangladesh. The questionnaire is designed to measure the construct, the EOT model, and additional factors such as passive risks, website design, reliability, and consumer resources. Questionnaire structure. Demographic information, measurement of constants. Demographic information as gender, education level, income, location, and digital literacy. Measurement of constant items related to performance expectancy, effort expectancy, social influence, facilitating condition, passive risks, website design, reliability, consumer resource, and behavioral intention. The secondary data collection method. Secondary data is obtained from relevant academic literature, reports, and industry publication to provide background information on e-commerce in Bangladesh and support the inter- interpretation of findings. Thank you, everyone.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Hafsa Sultana. My ID is 19MTT067. Our our research proposal name was e-commerce adaptation in consumer market of Bangladesh and a UTAUT perspective that has an a part of our D3 requirement.
We put our best effort to follow the instruction of you in preparing this report. This research program was very much valuable to us as it helped us to gain the experience from a particular field. My topic was research methodology. Research methodology outline the approach used to examine the adaptation of e-commerce in the consumer market of Bangladesh. Within the field of acceptance and use of the technology model. This session describes the research design, data collection method, sampling technique, instrument, and data analysis procedures to ensure a structural and reliable investigation of the factors influencing e-commerce adaptations. First of all, the research design. The study adopts a quantitative research designed to investigate the key determining influencing e-commerce adaptations in Bangladesh. The UTAUT model, supplemented by additional factors like the perspective risk, website design, TA, and consumer resources, is used as the theoretical framework. The study aims to analyze the relationship between this factor and behavior intention to adapt the e-commerce platform. Secondly, research framework, UTAUT model perspective. The study applies the UTAUT model incorporating the following constructions. Independent variables. There are some independent variables that are the performance expectancy, PE, effort expectancy, EE, social influence, SI, facilitating condition, FC, perceived risk, PR, website design, WD, and variable, TA, consumer resources, CR. Dependent variable, behavioral intention, BI. The extended UTAUT model help in capturing both the traditional factor of UTAUT and the context-specific factor of Bangladesh economy e-commerce environment. Thank you.
Hello everyone, hope all are fit and fine. My name is MD Shahidullah, my ID 19MKT068. First of all, thank you giving me opportunity to continue our presentation. So, let's get started our presentation. My presentation topic is introduction and overall part of the economic e-commerce in Bangladesh. The rapid growth of digital technologies has fundamentally transformed how business operates worldwide. E-commerce, the buying and selling of goods and services online, has emerged a powerful force receding of global e-commerce. In Bangladesh, a country experienced a significant economic growth and digital expansion, e-commerce has gained and substantial traction over recent years. The rise of mobile and internet penetration, coupled with the increasing adoption of smartphones, has provided a ground for economics to thrive. However, deposit its potential. The adoption of e-commerce in Bangladesh faces unique challenges that warrant a deeper investigation. This study aimed to explore the drivers and barriers to e-commerce adoption in Bangladesh by exploring the UTAUT model as a guiding framework. In Bangladesh, the digital economy is on the rise, but the shift from traditional to online retail is still in its early access. Consumers are generally moving from traditional marketplace to online platforms, separated by the convenience and variety offered by e-commerce. However, several factors such as limited digital literacy, lack of trust in online transactions, concern over cybersecurity, and infrastructural issues continue to the widespread adoption of e-commerce. That's all my part. Thank you everyone for listening my presentation. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. I am Taimun Sultana, ID 19MKT070. Today my video presentation topic is e-commerce adoption in Bangladesh using the UT model. Let me explain my topic. In this study, we explored the factors driving and inhibiting e-commerce adoption in Bangladesh. The primary objectives we were to first one, identify key factors influencing consumer behaviors toward e-commerce, then assess barriers and enables using the UT model and additional variables. The significance of this research lies in its potential to guide e-commerce platforms, policymakers, and businesses in developing effective strategies to enhance adoption in Bangladesh. Research methodology. To achieve our objectives, we used a quantitative research design with a cross-sectional survey. The UT model was our theoretical framework, but we supplemented it with additional factors. For example, our perceived risks are website design, trialability, consumer resources, data collection, involved structured questionnaires distributed among Bangladeshi consumers. Let me explain data analysis and findings of this research. First one, statistical analysis. Here we analyzed the data using mean, standard deviation, skewness, and kurtosis to understand data distribution. Loading and cross-loading metrics to ensure construct validity. Then psychometrics properties to evaluate reliability and validity of the constructs. Hypothesis testing. Then we tested 6 hypotheses here. First one, performance expectancy positively influences behavioral intention. Then effort expectancy positively influences behavioral intention. Then social influence positively influences behavioral intention. Then facilitating conditions positively influence behavioral intention. Then perceived risk negatively influences behavioral intention. The last one is website design positively influences behavioral intention. The results supported most hypotheses, underscoring the importance of performance expectancy, effort expectancy, social influence, facilitating conditions, and website design. However, perceived risk was identified as a significant barrier. Thank you for your attention, sir.